Let's talk about the Pythagorean theorem converse, which remember is the opposite of an if-then statement. So if c squared equals a squared plus b squared, if it's equal to each other, we know that it's a right triangle. There's going to be two other situations, well actually three, but two that are going to fit this criteria. If c squared is greater than a squared plus b squared, then the triangle is going to be obtuse. If c squared is less than a squared plus b squared, then the triangle is acute. Now, do not get this confused. The only way this works is if you have c on the left-hand side. And it's easier that way to classify because if c is greater than is obtuse, greater than 90 degrees. And if c is less than 90 degrees, then it's acute. So this kind of follows the format. So we can look that if c is greater than a squared plus b squared obtuse, less than is acute. So always make sure c is on the left-hand side. That's the first step. Now, so if I ask you to classify this triangle as not a triangle, acute, right, or obtuse, you have to recall from earlier in the year when we looked to see if this even qualifies as a triangle. So remember what qualifies as a triangle. Your two smallest sides have to be greater than that other side. Remember that? So 3 plus 7 is greater than 9, so that's good. It is a triangle. So now I'm going to find out what kind. Well, I take my longest side, 9 squared, and then I'm going to compare it to 3 squared plus 7 squared. So I get 81, and then 9 plus 49 is 58. So 81 is greater than 58, so that is an obtuse triangle. So that's how this is going to work. So let's take a look at number 3. The first thing you always do is test, is it even a triangle? So I'm going to add my two smallest sides. 4 plus 11 is 15. Those two sides have to be greater than 16. It is not, so it is not a triangle. And then I can stop. There's no reason for me to go on. Let's look at number 15. Is 18 and 24 greater than 30? Yes, 18 and 24 is greater than 30, so it is going to be a triangle. Now I'm going to test what kind. So I'm going to line it up and say 30 squared, and I'm going to compare it to 18 squared plus 24 squared. And I'm going to take my calculator, and I have 900 over here. 18 squared plus 24 squared is equal to 900. And so they are equal, so it is a right triangle. Okay? All right, let's look at number 7 quickly. Are my two smallest sides greater than 39? Yes, 66 is greater than 39. So 1, it is a triangle. What kind? So I test it. 39 squared, and I'm comparing it against 31 squared plus 35 squared. So 39 squared is 1,521. And then I get 31 squared plus 35 squared is 2,186. So this is less than 2,000, so it is an acute triangle. So that's how that works. And then if you have questions on the converse, come and see me.